What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Another quick stream today. If you have any questions, obviously, we will do a little bit of a Q&A at the end. More than happy to sort that out for you guys. But as you can see, I did a stream the other day with VeChain. So this is number 2. As I mentioned the other day, we did a stream number 1, which is basically just providing some exposure to VeChain, some teams, and I suppose a blockchain and an ecosystem that is really thriving. And I think is looking for that extra marketing that they can't really get outside of this. So massive shout out to them for partnering with myself and for getting this content out there, guys. As I said, you can go back and watch the stream from 3 days ago, which really is an introduction into what VeChain is, what they've been building for a long time, some of the ecosystem things that you can get involved in. We'll talk about a few other specific things today where you can kind of get really stuck into them from a really RWA perspective. And I think that's really where the world's heading with crypto. It's that real world adoption. And we're going to be looking at a few specific apps today, as well as the staking protocol and all of that. So if you have any questions, guys, drop them in the chat. We'll look at the VeChain chart at the absolute end of this little mini stream. And then obviously, if you want me to touch briefly on macro or Bitcoin or whatever as well, we can talk about that at the end. So as always, massive shout out to VeChain. This is a partnership stream with them. So obviously not financial advice. Please obviously do your own research. All the official links on Twitter or obviously here on YouTube, they are in the description down below if you want to check them out. They're all the official links for VeChain and some of the things that we'll talk about today. So some of their apps, their VeBetter apps, which we'll talk about mainly today, as well as obviously the token itself. We'll look at the chart after the crazy liquidation event 2 days ago. Well, 3 days ago now. It's wild times, guys, in crypto, but lots of charts have recovered, and honestly, the market's looking pretty good. So that's good to see. Then we'll obviously talk a little bit about their staking protocol as well. But if you have questions, let me know in the chat down below. But yeah, guys, so VeChain, for those that maybe don't know, it's an OG, but it's an enterprise grade L1, really focused on the real world usage. So basically supply chain, sustainability, data, all these sorts of things, and we'll look at that today. They obviously have 2 tokens. It's the VET token, so the VET one, that's probably the most commonly known one, and they also have VTHO, which is the gas token as well. And we touched on that in the other stream, so we won't touch on that side of it in this stream. So if you want to go back, you can watch that as well as the second last stream on my channel. But basically some of the utility that they're going after. So we'll look at some of these apps, and I think they're pretty cool, honestly. I was just having a scroll through it just before as well. But they're really trying to focus on cold chain proof. So sensors of temperature on chain for food or pharmaceuticals. They're looking at scanning and verifying products, whether it's real, whether it's fake. Okay, they'll look at service history. Okay, tracking cars, devices, all these sorts of things. Enterprise rails, so custody of payments for big companies and all these sorts of things. And obviously the sustainability side as well, which we'll look at one specific app, Green Cut, in a moment's time as well. But basically the big difference here is that, again, we're focusing on utility. There's been a big shift this cycle from hype. A lot of altcoins really did well last cycle. I mean, VeChain did really well. If you look at the chart, let me pull it up. If we look at the chart, where is it? Here it is. Let me pull that up, make sure it's on the right one. Yep. Oh, I'm so small. Again, I'm getting rugged by my own channel, but here we go. Yep, there we go. Let's make it a little bit bigger for me. Okay, that's a bit more reasonable now. So if we have a look at the chart, okay, what we noticed in 2021 was that a lot of speculation really went well. So this is VeChain chart here. And what you saw is this went from absolute penny, so about basically 1 cent, if not lower, like less than, I don't even know, a 20th of a cent, all the way up to 28 cents. So a massive rally last cycle. And this is the real speculative nature of essentially what meme coins have done this cycle. Meme coins have definitely replaced altcoins. And what we've noticed since the meme coins, really at the start of this year, is that there's been a massive shift for sentiment and for investing and for trading and for just what people want out of crypto these days. We've seen a massive shift from real speculation. There's always going to be speculation, and please do your own research. But the end of the day, what we're looking at here is obviously utility over hype. So something like VeChain, when I look at the chart, we'll look at this a little bit later, but I do think that this could see a little bit more of a rally if the cycle doesn't end sooner rather than later. But the really exciting part is more not about the token at this point in time. And we'll talk about the staking because that is certainly something that you can get involved in their ecosystem. But basically, it's the apps and it's the utility that I speak about at the moment. So basically what they've built is a VeBetter ecosystem by VeChain. So what this is a platform that empowers individuals or organizations to really take action and simple yet impactful actions towards greener future, okay, or within a supportive community-driven environment. Now, I think this is really cool. As someone that really prides themselves, I do a lot of things at home as well to try and be as green. I know cliche because my name's Greeny, but that's a separate thing altogether. But basically trying to help out the environment, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of humans on the planet, and there's a lot of things that we could definitely improve to obviously provide longevity for the future generations, if we want to call it that as well. But if we have a look, they have a range of different sort of community-based apps that are really focused on impact, okay? And I really like to see that as well. So you can jump onto this. As I said before, the links are in the Twitter description. They're also on the YouTube. If you check this out, you can literally look on this right now with me as well. But basically, if we have a quick look, so mugshot here, groundbreaking DApp, reshaping how coffee lovers embrace sustainability. I'm a massive coffee lover. We like to have coffee every single day in my house. So that's something that I would be interested in. Cleanify is definitely more recently, that's focused on litter. I think this is a big, I mean, I've just been going around Europe the past 4 weeks, and goodness me, I think some cities could definitely learn from litter over this part of the world. Australia's not too bad with litter, which is great. Green card is obviously we'll take a look at shortly, but shop, scan, and earn. So this is, again, it's practicality, right? So you're not only are we, this is what we all want. We want adoption of real world assets, okay? Well, maybe not real world assets, but real world utility of crypto, okay? And this is what VeChain have really been building out. So if you have a look, shop, scan, and earn. So basically you can go turn your grocery receipts into actual rewards with a sustainable shopping app. Make sure every purchase counts for a greener future. So if you do click this link, guys, it'll open it to this website here, which is going to show you, okay, how much is actually being rewarded to users. $1.2 million so far. You can get it on the App Store. You can get it on the Google Play. The link in the descriptions will take you to this page. If you click that link, mobile friendly, only this link. If you want to obviously go to look at their website as well, it's here, greencard.ai/EN. But basically, this is what the world's moving to. We were asking for a real world utility. We've been asking for adoption, and we're starting to really see that take place at this moment in time. So this is certainly one that I'll be checking out as well. We've seen it in a range of different ways, and I really like that these guys are really focusing on the sustainability side of IRL and really in tapping into crypto as well. So green card, saving money and helping the planet go one hand at a time. So shop, sustainability, and everyday essentials. So you can earn some points, as you can see here over on the side. And then that converts to the better point system as well. So turn points into gift cards over time. And again, you can use this for Amazon, grocery stores, eco brands, and so much more. Download it there, guys. So as I said, it's there in the description. You can check that one out. We'll go through a few more of these as well. We've got EV Earn as well, which was one that we're going to talk about as well. But they have the Green Ambassador Challenge. So that's a challenge that is an educational platform that offers challenges on various topics to help users learn about sustainability. So again, if you're maybe a novice into what sustainability is and how that actually is impacting the world around us, then definitely maybe go check that one. EVERN. So EV, I keep mispronouncing it, but EVERN, okay, or EV Earn is an app rewards for your eco-friendly actions. So earn the BETTER token or the BETR token by charging your electric vehicle. Okay, so this is one, I know a lot of people out there, I know a few friends of mine who own a few Teslas, so this could definitely be something you could check out. But by charging your electric vehicle, simply connect your Tesla to the V-World wallet by uploading your VIN number and snap photos of your charging sessions to start earning rewards. So again, if we click on that, guys, and it is in the description down below, this is what it would look like. If you click that one, it's in the description, as I said, and you will get to this page. So if you're someone out there that maybe has a Tesla, you could start earning some passive rewards, you could call this. So by charging your Tesla, a seamless way to earn rewards, achieve a better behavior. So link your Tesla talks, it's as simple as that, earn token rewards over time. But how it works, okay, is over on the side. You can click through all this, very clean website. But as you can see, start earning rewards. You open that, it'll take you to the app. Okay, it'll load us in here, and sure enough, you can start connecting your Web3 wallet and your Tesla. This is where the world's going, guys, so it's pretty exciting times at this moment. We'll go back, have a look at some other apps on here as well. But yeah, again, have a scroll through. There's a lot in here as well. Stepper, another one. So walk to earn. I think that's a massive massive component of health these days. I've seen a massive shift in society. I am a qualified HPE. So for those people that maybe don't know what that is, that's health and physical education teacher and science as well. And sure enough, we've seen a massive focus on health over the past sort of 5 to 10 years, a big focus on getting out and moving your body. I know myself, being a work at home person in the crypto industry, I definitely need to be aware of my steps. So something like this is certainly something that I'm very interested in getting stuck into at the end of the day. But again, you can come check this out, guys. It's all on the VeBetter link, which I have obviously dropped in the descriptions. But yeah, super exciting times to see some actual real world utility in this ecosystem. And that's what excites me. And that's why I'm happy to partner with VeChain, because I'm actually seeing stuff that's getting built out and stuff that you can actually home and use right now. You can't really do that a lot of the time with a lot of these speculative meme coins or NFTs, whatever it is. This is actual utility, RWAs right here, right now. Not hyped. It's actually in practice. You can do it right now and start earning some rewards throughout. So as again, I'll just take a scroll, but yeah, heaps of stuff here as well. Meet a mate. Scoop up as well. This is, I mean, I own a dog as well. Perhaps I could be taking advantage of this one as well. So this is stuff that I would be certainly checking out when I do get home to Australia next week as well. Restify is a wellness app. Again, wellness is a big part. We have literally a well-being in my server, GTG, my trading group, my crypto education community, because it's so important that you, I mean, especially after the weekend that we've just seen, is that you actually understand the balance of life, the balance of trading, the balance of trying to stay physically healthy and mentally healthy so that you can make the right decisions in this amazing industry that we get to call cryptocurrency. So something like this, again, is something that a lot of people can relate to, and probably a lot of people should look into, because it will definitely help you be more focused, but also probably execute better, not only in crypto, but across your daily sort of decisions and your long-term mindset, right? And your long-term health, I suppose. So check it out, guys. That's the vebetter.com/apps. There are a few other things that we can talk about as well. So we'll talk about the staking, but this is another one as well. BYB, you can know this is part of the UFC, okay, partnership that they have. So your shot at winning UFC tickets starts with a download. But basically, you build sweat, you build rewards, you build your body all at the same time. Kind of like what we just spoke about, but again, another app within their ecosystem, which is focusing again on the physical health side. So the actual gym, the amount of points that you earn, maybe it's based on calories, maybe it's based on the intensity of the workout, excuse me. All these sorts of things. You earn XP, as you can see here, to move to the intermediate level. So check this out, guys. Again, this is BYBgym.com. That one's in the link as well down below. Simple, effective, anytime, anywhere. This is dope because for someone like me who has been traveling this year, I traveled a lot last year, being able to move and do your own activities like squatting and lunging and burpees and push-ups and sit-ups and all these sorts of things, you don't need weights for that. So you can still earn some rewards, you can still earn some tokens within this ecosystem, okay, whilst you're still traveling all around the world for all your crypto events. And I know a lot of people have just been to Token. I know a lot of people will be going to Art Basel in a couple of months as well. So hey, if you're someone that likes to move your body, check it out. You can earn some XP points, you can earn the Better token as well, or B3TR, okay, complete workouts and claim rewards in the form of B3TR, a crypto token with real market value that you can stack, trade, or load into a VeBetter card. Again, they have a VeBetter card, so you can spend this and use it. And like we saw earlier, you can obviously start stacking some of your rewards from groceries or other healthy, the dog poo, or whatever it is, guys. There's so many different options here that allows you to maybe start earning some passive rewards by doing some simple daily life. To do this sort of stuff as a WA and actual things happening at the community. Now, obviously, let's talk specifically, okay, the last couple of things. We'll look at the chart again at the end here, but we'll talk about the staking really quickly. This link is down below. They've only just opened this up. As I said last stream as well, they've partnered with two or more than two, but huge institutions at this moment of time. So not only are we starting to see retail step in here with VeChain, but we're starting to see institutions respect that decision as well. We obviously saw Crypto.com partner with them. We saw Franklin Templeton, which is one of the biggest crypto, or sorry, not crypto, but one of the biggest investment funds in the world. So this is huge news for VeChain, and I think it's an exciting time to maybe check out some new ecosystems and check out some of the things that is happening within VeChain's ecosystem specifically. Now, we're not going to talk about any APY or anything like that, because at the end of the day, please do your own research. Staking is there's a lot of risk. Okay, it's on-chain risk. Okay, you've also got smart contract risk. You never know what can happen out there. We literally just saw one of the biggest massive liquidation events in crypto. So always do your own research, guys. Make sure you're not trading or risking too much than what you can happily lose. So that's always a decision that I like to make as well. So you can stake the VET token and so yeah, how this works is what we talked about in the first stream. Again, go back and watch that at any time. But you stake the VeChain token, you get the NFT, you earn rewards, and then you can unstake that at any time, and it burns the token straight away. But basically, this is what it will look like. And over time, you obviously can stake this as well. So as you can see, 11,400 NFTs. Currently, there is 10.6 million VTHO earned per day. 5.8 billion VeChain tokens are staked, and 242.9 million VTHO has been distributed to people who have been staking as well. So choose a node tier, stake the VeChain token, and delegate stake. Oh, it went way too quick for me. I wasn't done. Here's step one. Connect your wallet, obviously, like this. It needs to be the VeChain or the VWorld wallet, as you can see there. Choose a node tier. Okay, so required VET to mint an NFT. We'll just finish that one here. And each of its own rewards, maturity period, and delegation power. Once you've done that, accrue and claim rewards. Rewards start after maturity, and that's after 7 days, as I said, distributed every 7 days, accumulated per block. But yeah, that's how you can get started, guys. And again, this link is in the description down below. This is what it looks like when you do go to the app.StarGate website via VeChain. Connect your wallet, stake your VET, and start earning some rewards, as we just discussed as well. And they have the data there yet again. So love to see it. Love to see it. If you have any questions, guys, let me know in the comment section. More than happy to. I'll run it back after the stream. I always check my YouTube comments or my Twitter comments. So if you have any questions about this, again, you can send me a DM on Twitter as well at Greeny Trades, or you obviously can comment and I'll get back to you ASAP as well. But yeah, amazing. You can check this out. All the links, as I said before, are in the description down below. Now, the last thing we'll talk about, obviously, unless there's some specific Q&A questions about VeChain or anything specifically there, or any questions about the general market at all. Maybe I'll touch briefly on what Bitcoin's doing at this moment of time as well, considering we have had just one of the most craziest sort of weekends in crypto history with $19 billion liquidated. But basically what we're seeing here is a lot of, I suppose this is the theme of crypto right now, is a lot of things that were created out of, well, when I joined 2017, but this one obviously, or VeChain, was created 2 cycles ago as well. But basically, what we've seen is there's been a huge lag for a lot of tokens like this. And again, someone like, or a team like this, an ecosystem like VeChain right now, who are actually building products, who are actually building real world utility, something like that definitely will sustain hype over utility, or utility over hype, sorry. And so over time, I do think that this could trade back towards. As always, please do your own research. And obviously trading is risky, but also staking is risky. So please obviously read all the documents. The white paper is obviously on the StarGate website. But if I do look here, we were looking about this the other day. There's 2 sort of ways I read a chart like this. So one, we definitely have a clear bottom forming here. Obviously, this mass liquidation event that occurred the other day, who knows what actually happened, but it seems that it was a Binance thing that essentially changed some order books, changed some depegging of a specific stablecoin, and they got, well, someone sort of attacked him. And that's what essentially happened to all the order books, and all these sorts of things happened. So basically, that's why price went really low and then recovered really quickly as well. But basically what we're looking at, there's 2 ways I like to read a chart like this. It's one, the diagonal trend here. So basically this is resistance, resistance, resistance. I would love to see a breakout here on a high time frame. So this is a high time frame. This is a weekly chart. I mean, the same can be said here on the monthly. You can see that there is a rounding bottom here. So that means that prices, again, please excuse me, I am on my laptop whilst I travel, but basically you've got a rounding bottom here. So that means that price has really found a level at which it is holding, and it's happy to hold for a period of time. Usually you see this over a long period of time, and then you do see an attempt either to the upside or to the downside. So as always, who knows which way this will break. But if we do take a look on what a lower time frame can kind of look like, it's this sort of range here. Again, maybe go to the weekly and then we'll go down from there. I always like to take a bias from high time frames, because that shows you the levels that they need to break on, say, a monthly, and then a weekly, then a 5-day, and then a 3-day. Then you can apply it to a 4-hour or a 1-hour chart, okay? So that you understand the importance of knowing what your bias is on higher time frames, so that you know, okay, well, if I understand I'm looking for longs here, then ideally I will be looking for longs on lower time frames as well. So that's just the best sort of guidance I can give you there regarding charts and TA. If we have a look here, we obviously have revisited this top of the range here. This is 2 deviations. I would call this a deviation, which is not as big as this one here as well. But basically a deviation is where you have a range top, and you have a range bottom, and price is trending within this for as long as it needs to until it breaks out, I'm losing words, but basically it breaks out either to the upside or to the downside, and it does start to move out of said range. So basically, as you saw here, we had a fake out twice here, and we had a rejection. So, I mean, there's a lot of charts like this. Like even Link is kind of like this as well, another token that's been around a long time. But basically what you're looking at is a range. Okay, here on the weekly, we had resistance here where we tried to break above this level. We couldn't quite get there. So we closed back down. We trended back towards the mid-range of this area. We then tried another breakout, obviously at the end of last year when there was a lot of liquidity on chain, a lot of people interested in crypto in general. It then rejected from this high time frame resistance. Okay, so thus this is now my high time frame resistance as well, from that line all the way at the top of 2021, all the way down to 2024, the end of 2024. Rejection there. We'll call this a deviation because it failed to maintain strength here. So what I would have liked to see is a breakout here, and then a bounce from here, and then a breakout there. That would have been really bullish, but we didn't get that. We got closed back within the range. So then it is accepted back in this consolidation sideways period until, like I said, we break below or we break above. So very much a chart that as I said yesterday or 2 days ago on the stream as well, a chart that I'm just keeping on my watch list because we might get an opportunity here soon for this to potentially break out of this high time frame resistance, okay, as we near the resolution of this sort of diagonal resistance here, maybe in the coming weeks or maybe the next month or so. But then that's the first level of resistance I'd love to see it break through, and then I want to see it trend all the way back towards that 4.8 cents mark. Then if it can trade above there, I would like to see volume come in, okay? I want to see new volume come into this. As you can see, volume has been declining ever since 2021, really. I want to see new volume come in here and take this higher than, say, the 7 cent mark. And then you might be able to push back towards here. But a lot of overhanging price action, again, from speculative nature of 2021. That's just how crypto was back in the day. And what we're actually seeing now is proper utility step in here. And that's reflected on a lot of prices at the moment. So let's see what happens obviously in the coming weeks and the coming months with VeChain. But as I said before, guys, massive shout out to VeChain for partnering with me today. It's super exciting to partner with an ecosystem that is obviously building some real world applications. As I said, all the links are in the description below. Let me check the chat. Okay, there's no questions at all. Let me check my Twitter page as well, see if anyone commented on there. And if there is, I can answer some questions. If not, this is a really quick stream. Obviously, massive shout out. This is in partnership with VeChain. Let me have a look. We have one comment. VeChain has always been there. People just forget about it after the VET token price drops a bit. Yeah, very much so, Matt, or MA, as you can see here, guys. There's a comment. And that's why we're here. This is why I'm trying. And this is why I was happy to partner with these guys, because they are actually building out some pretty sick opportunities, and it's a cool, exciting time. So it's good to see. So, yeah, there you go. Again, any questions at any time, guys, you can let me know down below. But super excited to be checking out some of these super cool apps, obviously, on their marketplace as well, because I certainly could definitely be doing probably a good couple of these moving forward as I get home back into Australia. But guys, thanks for hanging with me. If you have any questions, as I said, leave them down below in the comments or send me a DM on Twitter. I'm more than happy to help you out. But check out some of those apps. The links are down there, okay? And if you have any questions about the specifics of these apps, let me know. I'm happy to help you out there as well. As always, guys, crypto right now is pretty. Look, we've recovered, which is great to see. BTC is bouncing really nicely here at the top of this range. I'll do a really quick recap here. Again, I probably won't be doing too many appearances this week. I'm still traveling, got a few family events this week as well. And then I'll be home literally in about 10 days time. So super excited to be back home at the office. But yeah, really nice breakouts here off the sort of mid-range of Bitcoin. Again, why is this my range? The top of the range here, we've only ever had one weekly close above 119, and then we basically dumped from there as well. So this still remains a massive weekly level for me. Obviously, the bottom of the range is way back here at this wick, which is about 100K, which we nearly did touch on some exchanges as well. We managed to hold off the mid-range here after the dump. So really nice. This is good strength here. Again, a higher low. We have a second or a third higher low here now. Again, please apologize for my dodgy lines while I'm on my laptop. But yeah, really nice 3 high lows here. Nice structure break up to here. So again, we've got a liquidity, not much here. We've got to fill the wick. We have filled majority of this sort of, you could easily say this liquidity now. Yeah, we've touched on the 0.5 of this range. So this FEG, you could call it, has been filled. And maybe we do trend back towards 119, or we do come back down and start to just consolidate. And what I would like to see is actually consolidation now for a bit longer around these levels, probably even deep into November. if not December, because it then gives us the time to reset. Okay, a lot of these high time frame charts still need time to reset, like Bitcoin here on the weekly still needs time to come down. It's still at the 62nd percentile. Bring it back down closer to the 20th percentile, and I'd be getting very bullish for probably a breakout into 2026. Monthly as well, still very overextended. We are above the monthly pivot, so we're not even halfway through the month. So again, I'll be watching the monthly pivot as well. That candle is crazy, but yeah, we've been up here for a long time, since the end of 2023. So again, it's just caution, and this is why I was shorting again. People ask, Greeny, why did you short the other day, and how did you manage to capture the short? Well, we had swing failure patterns, guys. So basically what that means is we grabbed the liquidity from the previous high on several time frames. Okay, so this is the daily. We grabbed it, as you can see here. We started to close here. I did my stream on the Tuesday or the Monday earlier, well, yeah, about a week ago. So I was short here. I closed my longs because that is a bearish signal there. And sure enough, we did capitulate to the downside. 3-day also had a sweep of this liquidity. The 5-day had a sweep of the liquidity. The weekly had a sweep of liquidity. And if you do look, as I said, we were postured on several stochastic momentum indicators that we were, again, we're looking here. So the daily here was overextended. So this is why I opened my short in collaboration with a couple of the traders in GTG. And we nailed this move. We got out of our longs. We took a small loss on our longs. Again, our spot bags were fine. We picked up the spot dip on BTC, on ETH, on Solana. Again, I bought Solana at this dip at 170, so we're up already crazy amount. What's that, like 30%? Nah, 20%. We're up again there. Pengu's really nice one as well. That's in this bottom of the bull flag. So we caught it at its golden pocket. So we're up already 25% on that. So again, we've been executing all cycle, guys. You can check out GTG, my trading group, in the description down below. I have dropped a huge sale, okay, just for this week, because it's a challenging time for a lot of people, and I think it's an important time for you to be part of a community who knows what they're doing, but also who are supportive. And we have the one goal of helping each other fast track our journeys. So you can check it out. My GTG group down below, the wop.com link will get you there. And sure enough, you can join this week for a discount, and then prices will be going back to normal later in the week. All right, guys, that's a wrap from me. Probably my last stream from you. Maybe I'll do one more if I get some time. If not, it's been a pleasure to obviously be on this time zone. I actually really do enjoy it, but I am super keen to be home, back home in Australia as well. Massive shout out to obviously VeChain for partnering with me for this content. You'll probably get a couple more tweets following up around some of the other things that we'll talk about within this ecosystem, but check them out. All the links, as I said earlier, are in the description down below. Not financial advice, guys. All content that I create or videos or streams that I do is not financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm here to educate you as best as I can, but crypto is extremely volatile. It's extremely risky. We just saw $19 billion get liquidated on Friday, Saturday last week. So please, if you have any questions, comment down below anything, or send me a DM on Twitter, and I'm always responsive there. As always, guys, have a great week. We've just opened a Monday here. Monday range looks pretty good as well. So Bitcoin's holding up really nicely. It's great to see. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, as I've said, let me know. It's been great to stream, and can't wait to be back in about 10 days' time in Australia and be streaming again. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.